Take a sip every time a celebrity fakes their apology. Well, look no further if you want a good time. Go grab a drink and sit tight. All aboard the toxic gossip train, where we will of course be visiting...
It's me, Miranda.
Or should I say, hello, it's me, Colleen Ballinger, who is the true identity of the girl with the crazy lipstick, also known as Miranda Sings. That's her alter ego internet personality, which has gained a ton of fans over the years online, as she even landed her own Netflix show and toured across the world. All things began to crumble back in 2020 when Adam McIntyre, a former fan, accused Colleen of sending him adult clothing, or should I say adult no clothing. Okay, that was bad, but Adam was very young at the time, and even accused Colleen for letting him run her social media accounts with the promise of one day being paid. At the time, Adam was criticized after Colleen's fans went to attack him, but in 2023, more former fans came out with even more proof of Colleen's behavior towards young fans, which caused her to face a ton of controversy. And if you're like, Colleen, just apologize, I'm sure you'll at least gain some fans back. Actually, hold on to that thought, because she posted a video titled Hi, and many who clicked on this video realized it was far from a real apology, as she just whips out a ukulele and fails to take any accountability, even though she was an adult in this situation with all these young fans. She took a few months offline, but now that she has begun posting again, many called her out for deleting negative comments and how she still hasn't taken accountability, but rather is trying to make her fans feel empathetic towards her, as she includes videos and photos of herself crying during her cancellation. Her ex-husband Joshua even came out with his side of the story after she basically canceled him years ago. Josh said Uno reverse card to her. This year was definitely strange. And speaking of strange, the Stranger Things star Noah Schnapp, who is best known for his character on the show as Will, has been labeled as cancelled by former fans. And back in 2020, there was a video of him that resurfaced online saying a racial slur, which caused the hashtag Noah Schnapp is over party to trend all over X, formerly known as Twitter. But that cancellation is not even comparable to the one he is currently facing. Well, with the ongoing conflict, Noah faced backlash when a clip of him filming people who were holding pros stickers that I can't specifically say what the sticker said, but if you Google it, you can see it. But the video was everywhere, and he was also previously accused of liking posts. Plus, in October of last year, he also shared a lengthy statement onto Instagram and criticized those choosing sides, because to him, you either stand with or you stand with all the terror. And this caused a ton of former fans to call him out, with one user on X saying, not even surprised anymore, he just wants his career to be over at this point. This also caused people to call him a hypocrite, and ultimately, some wanted to boycott Stranger Things as a whole, because they no longer wanted to support Noah or any project he's in. And after months of staying silent, he finally went onto TikTok to address everything. In his video, he discussed how he feels like his thoughts and beliefs have been far misconstrued from anything even close to his real beliefs, and added that he only wants peace and safety and security for all innocent people affected by this conflict. Noah has also said that he's been having open discussions with a friend from as he believes these conversations are very important to have. And if you were expecting a forgiving response from the public, it was quite far from that, because many accused him of performing damage control, because January of this year is when production is resuming for Stranger Things. And because so many people are against Noah right now, this is why his apology took so long, because many believed it's just a way for more people to watch season 5. One user even said, didn't his original post say, like, if you're a person on both sides, then you're a soulless or something? Cut to him basically saying peace in the Middle East, hey. So far, it seems like the damage is in fact not under control. When you hear someone say, most annoying celebrity, I'm sure some of you will think of Jada Pinkett Smith. Was I right? Anyways, at one point of time, I would wake up and check my phone, and it would be filled with something Jada said, like what she ate for breakfast or how many cars she saw today. In October, she revealed shocking news that her and Will have been separated since 2016, but all this time acted like everything was normal, while preaching healing and honesty. Her approach to tackle certain topics that some may find uncomfortable has rubbed many the wrong way. And of course, we have to talk about the Oscars moment, which according to Jada basically helped save their marriage. So instead of counseling, just go ahead and no, don't slap anyone. But they did do some deep work together, whatever that means. Plus, she and Will have been criticized for bad parenting. I mean, there's a whole situation about Willow and Rico from Hannah Montana, so feel free to go and deep dive. Warning, you will dive into some Scientology ties when it comes to Jada. Let's take a blast to the past because back in 1999, pop star Britney Spears began dating Justin Timberlake. But through their ups and downs, it would be a secret that this couple would hold on to and be resurfaced in 2023 and cause Justin Timberlake to stay silent. So what could the secret have been? With Britney's memoir, The Woman in Me, being released in October of last year, it revealed that Britney fell pregnant while she was dating Justin, and because they were just 19 at the time, with upcoming careers, Justin basically told Britney he wasn't ready to be a father. But Britney, on the other hand, pictured having a family with Justin at the time, but the baby was just earlier than anticipated. But ultimately, she ended up terminating her pregnancy, which she has expressed a ton of regret for. Although this was kept a secret, many fans realized Britney has had hints all along, such as in her music video titled Every Time. The visuals say it all, and the lyrics that many thought were about Justin started to make sense because she was talking about her baby. And because of this, Justin has faced a ton of backlash, and his wife Jessica also has her social media flooded with angry Britney fans. Moving on to Ariana Grande, who has always been praised for being the sweet, talented girl she is. That was until 2023, as she has since been labeled a homewrecker. She was married to real estate agent Dalton Gomez, who looks like Pete Davidson's opposite twin brother in my opinion at least, and she was casted to play Glinda in the upcoming Wicked movie. She began filming and working closely with Ethan Slater, who is best known for playing SpongeBob in the Broadway musical. Although it's never been confirmed that Ethan and Ariana started dating after they both separated from their former partners or before, it didn't make the damage any better for Lily J, who was Ethan's former wife and high school sweetheart. They actually welcomed their son together back in 2022. One thing that's for sure, to me at least, is the resemblance between Frankie, who is Ariana's brother, and Ethan. Take a look. If you guessed Frankie was on the left, you were correct. But still, they could pass as twins. Both Ariana and Ethan were quiet about their relationship, but Lily was not. As she said, Ariana was not a girl's girl, and now her family is in collateral damage. Ariana actually released a song that was called Yes and, which seems to be her way of responding to all those criticizing her relationship with Ethan, with some lyrics like, "What's mine is mine," and "Why do you care so much whose car I ride?" But instead replace car with, "This has also caused past relationship issues to resurface, as it turns out Ariana does not have the best track record." In fact, Naya Rivera has even called out Ariana Grande once for trying to take her man, who was Big Sean. Ariana did end up dating him, and Kazi David, who dated Pete Davidson, said the comedian broke up with her in a text a day before she found out he was dating Ariana Grande through Instagram. Honestly, look into Ariana's dating history because you will get sucked in. Let's not forget about when Jonah Hill was also exposed by his ex-girlfriend Sarah Brady, who accused him of being emotionally harmful and a misogynistic narcissist. Sarah began dating Jonah publicly in August of 2021, as she would appear at his movie premieres with him, but they broke things off sometime in 2022. But last year she posted onto Instagram saying, "This is a warning to all girls. If your partner is talking to you like this, make an exit plan. Call me if you need an ear." And with this message, she added screenshots of Jonah asking her to delete her surfing photos with her rear end in her bathing suit. He actually slid into her DMs back in 2021 after seeing her post in a bathing suit, but now that they were dating, he demanded for her to delete these photos that he once showed appreciation for. Although his team denied these allegations, Sarah wasn't the only one calling him out. In fact, former Zoe 101 star Alexa Nicholas came forward with her allegations against Jonah as well, as she said when she was just she was invited to a house party, and that's where she alleges that Jonah slammed her against the door and shoved his tongue down her throat. She pushed him off and ran inside. 2023 was also a year filled with lawsuits. Well, at least for Lizzo, after she faced serious allegations from 3 of her former dancers. In August, this lawsuit was filed, and they claimed Lizzo pressured her dancers into unwanted situations and would even body shame them. And because Lizzo is known for spreading body positivity, this shifted the perception of the singer for many fans. And after the initial lawsuit, at least 6 more of Lizzo's former employees filed similar complaints. These lawsuits raised questions and concerns about how Lizzo treated her employees, but also, according to Vox, it was also about the reality of the image she's cultivated as a champion of plus-size women and women of color. Lizzo actually addressed this while accepting an award in 2023, which several dancers were by her side, as she stated, "I'm going to continue to put on and represent and create safe spaces for Black, fat attack women because that's what I do. Good thing that the 70s show was no longer running because it would have been cancelled so quickly after Danny Masterson, Mila Kunis, and Ashton Kutcher were all cancelled. Danny cancelled himself as he was actually just denied bail for his horrible actions against women, which we won't get into too much detail about. But instead, we are going to be focusing on Mila and Ashton as they are not behind bars. Basically, when a judge sentenced Danny to 30 years to life after being found guilty on 2 counts of taking advantage of women, and following the trial, fans found out that Danny's former co-stars Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis wrote letters asking a judge for leniency in his sentencing. Following all the criticism, the two apologized on Instagram in a video, but the apology, like others on this list, did more damage than anything because some believe the two so-called apologies video lacked any apology. One user on X said, "Love how they said they were for the judge, not for the public. So you're not sorry you're caught." A TikToker by the name Molly, who is also a PR professional who definitely doesn't represent the couple, said that their apology failed because they shifted the blame rather than taking any responsibility. The term celebrity can be questioned when it comes to influencers, but that doesn't make the backlash any easier because Mikayla Nogeuira skyrocketed to fame on TikTok and was known for her beauty reviews and videos. But then the Lash gate happened. She basically was sponsored by L'Oreal to promote their telescopic lift mascara, but without following the proper disclosures for an ad. Not only that, but in her videos showing her applying the product on one eye and comparing it to the other, fans noticed that there's a cut in the video. And suddenly, Mikayla's lashes somehow grew more hair. This is when people called her out for faking product reviews, as she obviously put on fake lashes without disclosing it, and because they're influencers and their whole job is to promote products they like, but adding the lashes without disclosure caused former fans to lose trust in the influencer, plus she never addressed it. Talk show hosts are often loved, but ever since the whole Ellen DeGeneres incident, it seems like a lot of hosts have been involved in their own controversies. Barrymore caused quite their conversation after her network announced that the 4th season of her series would return to air in September of 2023 despite the ongoing writer's strike. Following this announcement, Drew took it to Instagram and shared a video about how she owns this choice. But of course, a ton of people, including other celebrities and writers, were not happy with Drew. There was even one incident while taping the show where 2 audience members by the name of Cassidy Carter and Dominic Turazek were removed from the audience because they were wearing WGA pins, and they blamed this on heightened security concerns. Apparently, Drew was completely unaware of this incident, but within days of her decision to return, she did a 180 and insisted the show wouldn't be brought back until the strike ended. But this was far too late for some because 3 of her head writers reportedly quit. We're still in the first month of 2024, and I think it's safe to say Joe Coy has basically been cancelled already. Is there any celebrity on this list who you think shouldn't be cancelled, or anyone you think is missing from this list? Well, we have made it to the end of today's video. Let me know all your thoughts down below, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Anyways, I'm your host Melanie with InformOverload, and I'll be sure to see you next time.